How you doing? So how do you fight DragonMan with Keep It Going hack? So Keep It Going hack is every 10 hits on your combo meter, you do an armor break on the opponent. So that's not really a good thing against DragonMan because when you inflict armor break on DragonMan, he inflicts a degen on you. So we're going to talk about how to fight DragonMan, use the Keep It Going hack, and who are the best options. So let's talk about Angela first. So another question is I'm probably going to get is, can Angela out-regens DragonMan degen? No, you cannot. Unless you're like using a 7-star rank 6 Angela in Sector 1, or you just get really lucky with buff cornucopia where you trigger like 5 regens on you. You're not gonna out-regen DragonMan's degen, okay? But we're gonna talk about how to fight DragonMan. First, let's start using Angela. So let's do that. First of all, we're also gonna take a look at similar video against DragonMan using Angela. As you could see on this fight, he has also a aspect of nightmares. Yeah, actually, aspect of nightmares is actually a good thing in this fight if you time it right. As you could see in this fight, he lasts a little bit longer because he regen a lot of his health back with aspect of nightmares. And he was pretty unlucky there that his SP2 didn't crit as well as SP1. As you could see, let's go again. So he starts degenning. Looking at the SP2. The first, none of them crit. If they actually crit, and also the special one right there, as you could see, none of them crit. So it's really unfortunate. I think if they all crit, there's a good chance that DragonMan would have been beaten right there. But I'm gonna point out the mistake here with Simula's gameplay against DragonMan. Best thing to do with DragonMan is get to your special 3. Okay, using Angela, and that's gonna be good enough for most fights. So let's talk about common mistake here. As you can see here, let's watch again. See, he was almost there to get to special 3, but what happened is he panicked and he ended up throwing his SP2. You don't want to throw your SP2 because you're going to be inflicting degen at the same time on you. So you really want to throw those SP3. See right there, he couldn't just waited a little bit longer and then been able to throw the SP3, and that fight would have probably been over. And that's unfortunate. And he didn't do that bad. He actually got most of it. He took 57% of his health, which is not terrible. I want to say like after this, he let his emotion get the best of him. And when you're incursions, you're going to deal some really, really tough fights. I posted 3 fights in my channel about probably the toughest fights you're going to see in incursion. And I wasn't really emotional. I think I'm probably much the opposite of emotional, you know. I was just like, I get KO, throw in a revive, KO, throw in a revive. I wasted a lot of revives in incursions when I fought those hard fights. And I know it's probably okay to be a little bit emotional because, you know, so you can actually focus on the game more, because I was like, throw a revive, you know, get knocked out, whatever. Throw another revive. You know, if I really was a little bit more emotional, I'd probably been less revives and be more focused on not getting knocked out. And here, Simula actually did the opposite. He pretty much let his emotions get the best of him. So he wasn't paying attention to the nodes. And, you know, he wasn't paying attention to the aspect of nightmares. What? You gotta read nodes with Angela? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, you know, the thing about, as you can see on the next fight, we'll see what happens.
I hate spending units on incursions. Alright. I don't know if it does or not, Doc, but the goal was to just kill it. We had a fight like a minute ago where she did about 6 million damage on her special 3, so I was hoping that it would just kill him. glancing? Why are we glancing? That's why we didn't get any damage off. We were glancing. Oh my god. We have to use full combos or we glance. Oh, dude.
So as you can see there, he fails to read the nodes. Also something as well is something obvious as aspect of nightmares. He should have known better. And like this really proves my theory even more that the farther zone you get with Angela, the it will be the same difficulty if not easier. As I mentioned, I made on my other video that zone 15 is pretty much the same thing as zone 100, arguably easier because of Angela's regen. Angela can actually out regen aspect of nightmares if you go far enough in incursions. If you're about at least zone 60, you're gonna be able to out regen aspect of nightmares. So in this case, he was pretty unfortunate. He was only in zone 17, so he wasn't really like taking a lot of advantage with Odin free fight. If he was a little bit further, he would have had a little bit more regen. So as you can see here, he let his emotional get the best of him, and that was a very common mistake in MCOC. So let's go to the next video. So this is really how you want to fight DragonMan with Angela. So let's take a look at it. This one is pretty much like perfection right here, fighting Angela. So he waited to get his Fury buff to get more attack. And he has a Rage of Combat, so that's really good for him. He was able to gain power. So if you don't have Rage of Combat, so I'll talk about it a little bit later. So he has Rage of Combat, get to his SP3.
I think this is what was supposed to happen.
See right there. The game perfectly played.
Alright, I've learned my lesson. Don't ever think that you can just take a DragonMan with it.
As you can see, this was actually an easy fight, but the problem is he let his emotional get the best of him. As you can see in the beginning, I don't think let's see, can we see from the beginning? No, we can't. Okay, his health was literally about, was it a million, less than a million health pool? And look at the SP3. As you can see there, I'm gonna just show you like how he played it perfectly. See, he got to his 9th hit on the combo meter. He played it perfectly because you don't want to hit to the 10-hit combo meter. Then he throws the 5-hit combo, and then he throws a special 3.
This is what was supposed to happen. Yikes.
Perfect gameplay. And also keep in mind he had the protection buff on, which will reduce Angela's damage. So look at that. Look how much damage that SP3 did. Okay. Oh man, what the heck? Let's go again. Let's take a look at the damage. So, as you can see there, over 800,000 damage with the special 3. If he had done that from the beginning, he wouldn't beat DragonMan from the first gameplay. You know, he ended up wasting multiple revives because he didn't read the nodes. He didn't heal up Angela to like 50% because of aspect of nightmares. That cost him a lot of revives, and he got really emotional about that. So personally for me, I would have probably parried after the 14 hit on the combo meter, just in case if DragonMan had the special 3 wasn't enough. You know, I would still go keep doing my combo after that, stun him. You know, special 3, stun, special 3, and then if he's not knocked out, I'm gonna keep going doing my combo meter. And I talked to actually Karate Mike about this situation, I would say 7 months ago. Like, he's saying that we had a debate, can Angela take on DragonMan? And I told him he can. A 6-star rank 5 Angela can take on DragonMan. This was like in zone 25, with prove it yourself, by the way. So this fight was actually easier. So let's say if you do have prove it yourself, how can Angela beat DragonMan in this situation? So like I mentioned, I would, after the 14 hit combo meter, I would have parry DragonMan and then do my special 3. So right there, he would have been 19 hits on the combo meter. And then, like I mentioned, every 10 hits on the combo meter, you inflict armor break on the opponent. So that's by the 20 hit on the combo meter, she's going to do massive damage, okay? And you probably would want to have Heimdall synergy for that to work as well. That will make it definitely easier. So yeah, would prove it yourself. You probably definitely would want to parry first after the 14 hit on the combo meter, and then special 3, that'll be 19 hits on the combo meter. Do a 5-hit combo or whatever you can do before if your health runs out, and that should be good enough with prove it yourself. So who are the best options against DragonMan? Would keep it going hack. I would definitely gonna say Angela's obviously one of them. Hercules is another one, and Hela. Those are the 3 best options against DragonMan. I would definitely say that Hela is the best option for sure, and she's also the easiest option with DragonMan. But keep in mind, you do want to have Odin synergy, of course. That's already obvious. If not, without Odin synergy, that fight is practically nearly impossible with Angela or Hela. And having Heimdall too is going to help with any of those champions, Hercules, Angela, or Hela. You definitely would, and I think Hela would benefit the most because of the buff duration with Odin synergy. Having Odin synergy, that's really and as well as Heimdall synergy, that's really an easy fight with with Hela. And really, those 3 champions are probably the best against DragonMan. We'd keep it going hack. So that's it. Thank you.